On Global TV News Express, President Tinubu approves appointment of RMAFC Federal Commissioner. Federal government to create 1 million jobs, provide 40,000 housing units. FRSC warns against night travels during festive period. Plus, Arteta backs Everton to survive despite points penalty. Hello and a warm welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Global TV News Express in Nigeria's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. President Bola Tinubu has approved the appointment of Ambassador Desmond Akawo to serve as the Federal Commissioner of the Revenue Mobilization Allocation and Fiscal Commission, pending the confirmation of the Nigerian Senate. The new RMAFC Federal Commissioner, who represents Rivers State, is being appointed following the tragic demise of the immediate past RMAFC Federal Commissioner from the Rivers State, Asondu Wena Temple, earlier this month. The President tasked the new Federal Commissioner to deploy his robust experience across tiers of government towards the comprehensive reformation of processes that will ensure most efficient and productive utilization of allocations to all three tiers of government in Nigeria. Vice President Kashim Shettima presided over the National Economic Council (NEC) meeting at the State House, Abuja. The meeting was held at the Council Chamber of the Presidential Villa. The Council, which is comprised of the governors of the 36 states of the Federation, also has ministers in charge of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, and Finance, as well as the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Group Chief Executive Officers of the National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, and some other members. We bring you the report. Take a listen. Present at this month's sitting, which is likely to be the last for 2023, are all governors except those of Akwa Ibom, Kano, Lagos, Enugu, Osun, Borno, Nasarawa, and Adamawa states, who are represented by their deputies. The National Economic Council (NEC) was established by the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, Section 153, Subsection 1 and paragraphs 18 and 19 of Part 1 of the Third Schedule. The Council has the mandate to advise the President concerning the economic affairs of the Federation, and in particular on measures necessary for the coordination of the economic planning efforts or economic programs of the various governments of the Federation. Top on the agenda is the issue of ecological and security challenges in the country, as well as taking resolutions on economic matters. The chairman of the People's Democratic Party in Rivers State, Desmond Akawo, has resigned. His resignation letter surfaced on Friday, barely a few hours after President Bola Tinubu appointed him Federal Commissioner representing Rivers State in the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission. Akawo, in the letter dated November 22, 2023, and addressed to the PDP acting national chairman, Ambassador Umaru Damagum, said his resignation is connected to his appointment. He noted that he has since handed over to his deputy, Aaron Chukwuemeka. The federal government has stated its commitment to the growth of steel development. Speaking at a press conference in Abuja on Thursday, Minister of Steel Development, Uba Amadu, said this is in keeping faith with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Tinubu. Global TV's Sharon Ajay completes the story.
In a meeting with the Minister of State, Ministry of Steel Development, Uba Magari Amadu, who hosted the Executive Secretary and CEO of the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission, Aisha Rimi, in the ministry's headquarters on 23 November 2023 in Abuja. In line with the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration in achieving its mandate and ensuring that the nation's steel sector contributes to sustainable development of economy and grow the gross domestic product (GDP). The Ministry of Steel Development is to collaborate with the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission (NIPC) for the development of the sector in general and the operationalization of the National Steel Raw Material Exploration Agency. listing areas of collaboration and identifying areas of partnership with NIPC and NSRMEA. The minister has assured that the aim is to move the steel sector to the next level, leaving no stones unturned.
We are saddled with the responsibility of handling the steel sector. This is one sector that's very there to our president's agenda, our nation's agenda, the renewed hope agenda. And we are leaving nothing to chance to make sure that we take it to the next level, such that by the time we exit, I keep emphasizing because definitely we have exit dates. By the time we exit, we'll have made some mark, moved it from where we met it to where it should properly be in the scale of things in this country.
Speaking also at the event, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Steel Development, Mary A. Ogbe, while expressing optimism that the collaboration between the Ministry of Steel Development and the Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission, NIPC, is a step to the right direction.
It is you and I that he has given the mandate to do so. And so I believe that this meeting this afternoon is a step in the right direction, and we'll commit ourselves to seeing that we'll leave a mark, from whatever that we'll agree upon to do this afternoon. You can count on us that whatever investment that will be done will not be a waste. We will see to it that we leave a legacy based on our deliberation this afternoon.
The CEO of Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission, Aisha Rimi, stated that the government needs to work as a team to achieve a workable Nigeria.
Government really ought to work as a team, as a whole. We are all, after all, like my sister has said here, the Permanent Secretary, determined to make Nigeria work. So whichever way we can make it work, if it's through collaborations like this, if it's facilitating joint roadshows, if it's assisting with seeking investors and investments, upgrading facilities, promoting access to capital, and whatever it takes. We are all working together, and we are perhaps the more nimble arm of government.
Shayana J. reporting for Global TV News.
The Court of Appeal, Abuja Division, has sacked the Speaker of the Bauchi State House of Assembly, Abubakar Suleiman, from his seat as the member representing Ningi Central Constituency in Ningi Local Government Area of Bauchi State. The Appellate Court, in its judgment on Friday, ordered for a rerun in 10 polling units in the constituency. Global TV will bring you details in our subsequent bulletin. The National Economic Council on Thursday approved plans to overhaul 17,774 primary and secondary health care centers, respectively, nationwide. It said the move was in response to identified funding gaps and deteriorating healthcare metrics, as revealed by a presentation by the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Ali Petit, to the Council. Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed detailed the government's strategy to State House correspondents following the 137th National Economic Council meeting chaired by Vice President Kashim Shettima at the Aso Rock Villa, Abuja, conveying the insights from Petty's presentation, which highlighted the critical condition of the health sector. Governor Mohammed said the presentation dissected in terms of very robust sector scan on health, from the tertiary to the primary level, looking at all the gaps, the problems and challenges of funding. He lamented the stark statistics showing a decline in health indices, including infant mortality rate, stating that the Tinubu-led administration aims to establish a synergy among stakeholders for deep, lasting reforms. And in its bid to provide affordable housing and improve the living conditions of Nigerians, the federal government has revealed plans to provide over 1 million direct and indirect jobs through the provision of an estimated 40,000 housing units within the first phase of its Renewed Hope agenda for housing. The Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Dangiwa, stated this on Thursday while delivering his speech at the 50th anniversary of the Federal Housing Authority in Nigeria, FHA, in Abuja. He reiterated that the FHA will also play a key role in the ministry's new city development plan. Dangiwa, who said the ministry plans to lead partnerships with the private sector, local and international investors towards redefining the concept of cities in Nigeria and decongesting city centers and state capitals. Added that the new city development plan aimed to deliver renewed hope cities ranging from 1,000 housing units per site in one location in each of the 6 geopolitical zones of the country and FCT. He named Abuja, Lagos, Kano, as well as Borno, Nasarawa, River, and Enugu states as the selected states, saying the remaining 30 states will have renewed hope estates, each with a minimum of 500 housing units. The House of Representatives has called on President Bola Tinubu's led government to boost yam tuber production through the critical initiatives and incentives to farmers from the Central Bank of Nigeria, Nigerian Agriculture Insurance Corporation, Bank of Agriculture, and money deposit banks. The reps also urged the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security to carry out policy reviews to regulate and supervise agencies responsible for exportation in Nigeria. The resolutions were reached on Thursday following the adoption of a motion co-sponsored by Akume Regina and Adedayo Adeshola, both members of the All Progressives Congress from Benue and Lagos states, respectively. The Federal High Court in Port Harcourt has issued Form 48 against the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, retired Honorable Martin Amaewule, and his deputy Dumle Mwao for contempt of court. The court, in the suit filed by the Rivers State House of Assembly as the first plaintiff and Ehe Edison as the second plaintiff, has ordered the parties not to take any step concerning the subject matter of the suit before the court. The issuance of Form 48 is pursuant to an application made by the Edison and the Rivers State House of Assembly for disobeying the order of the court made on the 7th of November 2023. Edison, who says he was elected by 26 of his colleagues as the new Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, in the process filed in court, accused Amaewule of invading the Rivers State House of Assembly and purportedly holding a sitting of what the House in what he said is a violation of the order of the court for parties to maintain status quo. The Kogi state government has issued a directive to freeze all state and local government accounts effective immediately. A Thursday statement signed by the Commissioner for Finance, Asiwaju Asiru Idris, said no form of payment should be made to anyone from the government account henceforth. According to the statement, all standing orders and investment instructions are hereby cancelled forthwith. However, the decision may be connected with the governor's concerns regarding the performances of some members of his cabinet. The armed forces say it has eliminated a large number of terrorists, destroyed a large number of terrorist infrastructure in the course of its operations. Director of Defense Media Operation Major General Edward Buba made this known while keeping the journalist abreast with the activities of the armed forces in the last 1 week. He stated that the military's objective is to destroy the criminal elements, decapitate them, as well as erode their ability to wage terror attacks against citizens. We bring you the report. Take a listen. The operation says troops reaffirmed that the war against terrorists, insurgents, violent extremists and others creating insecurity in the country wages on, adding that the military is progressing towards its goal of total destruction of these elements. He reels out that in the southeast zone, troops conducted offensive actions against the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra Instant Security Network, as well as other miscreants engaged in diverse violent activities. He further explained that the military is maximizing the substantial advantage they have, such as air superiority and air cover for the ground forces.
Operation Hurricane neutralized 19 terrorists, arrested 21, and rescued 8 kidnapped hostages. Troops recovered 1 General Purpose machine gun, 1 G3 rifle, 40 AK-47 rifles, over 330 rounds of 7.62mm special ammo, over 100 rounds 7.62mm NATO among others.
General Buba further stated that troops in the Niger Delta area destroyed 245 dugout pits, 31 boats, 69 storage tanks, 23 vehicles, 162 cooking ovens, 1 pumping machine, 3 outboard engine, 1 tricycle, and 50 illegal refining sites.
Additionally, troops recovered over 570,000 liters of stolen crude oil, over 450,000 liters illegally refined ATO, and 10,000 liters of DPK.
The military's high command says it is open to workable ideas to improve ongoing operations, while commending the efforts of the Nigerian troops in the front line. For Global TV, Queen Agaba reported. The Nigerian Customs Service says it's forming unyielding front with National Drug Law Enforcement Agency to curb the menace of illicit drug in the country. Comptroller General, Nigerian Customs Service, Bashir Adewale Adeniyi, made this known while handing over drug seizures to the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency in Abuja. Kike Lomo Okere tells us more.
It is a crucial moment between the Nigerian Customs Service and the NDLEA in the fight against illicit drugs that pose grave threats to the Nigerian economy. The Customs Board says unchecked drug abuse is a ticking time bomb that threatens the very fabric of the society beyond being mere substance, adding that it is a collective duty of every citizen by partnering with customs and NDLEA communities in the defense against the menace of illicit drugs.
NDLEA, together, we form an unyielding front against drug traffickers and their nefarious activities. Our collaboration extends beyond this handover. It is a commitment to the ongoing cooperation in intelligence sharing, joint operations, and policy alignment. The battle, therefore, is not for customs or NDLEA alone. It is a battle for a safer Nigeria, and we stand united. To the public, we assure you that those involved in this illicit trade will be brought to justice. We are actively tracking collaborators, and they will face the full wrath of the law.
The chairman, National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, Brigadier General Buba Marwa, retired, who was represented by the Director of Operations and Investigation, NDLEA, says the agency is setting a pace for interagency cooperation to fight against crime and criminalities in the country, adding that the agency will not give any room for circulation of illicit drugs in the country.
We are going to destroy this exhibit so that it does not get back by whatever means and by whoever into our society. Then
Nigeria Customs Service have saved the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency a lot of havoc by intercepting the illicit drugs from different parts of the country. The Customs Board says it is a call to communities and Nigerians to collaborate with Nigerian Customs Service and NDLEA to curb the menace of illicit drugs in the country. Kike Lomo Okere, Global Television News.
The Federal Road Safety Corps has cautioned passengers against embarking on night journeys during festivities due to their negative consequences. The FRSC Sector Commander in Katsina State, Ibrahim Meyaki Bazama, gave the warning on Friday in Katsina. Meyaki Bazama further said that the command has standby rescue teams ready for operation in case of any eventuality. He said that the teams were at the 5 units under the command located in Funtua, Daura, Koza, Malumfashi, and Kankia. The sector commander further urged motorists to adhere to traffic rules and regulations, pointing out that if it is only the living that celebrate. You're watching Global TV News Express, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on Star Times, channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. When the News Express returns, Man City face Liverpool summit meeting as Everton fight for survival. The news continues shortly with details of this and other stories right after this break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. This is Global Television bringing you live broadcast of the News Express from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. The Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja on Thursday affirmed the election of the Gombe State Governor, Inuwa Yahaya. The Independent National Electoral Commission had declared Yahaya the winner of the governorship election after scoring 342,821 votes to beat his closest rival, Jibrin Bade of the People's Democratic Party, who polled 233,131 votes. Displeased with the outcome of the election, the PDP alleged that Yahaya was not re-elected by a majority of lawful votes. The party also alleged that multiple thumb printing and ballot box stuffing were carried out across various polling units in the 9 out of the 11 local government areas of the state to favor Yahaya. However, the Election Petition Tribunal dismissed the petition. Not pleased, the PDP candidate and his party approached the appellate court. The appellate court on Thursday dismissed the appeal. The Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, has reported a notable decrease in crashes resulting fatalities in Zamfara for the year 2023 as compared to the previous year of 2022. The Zamfara sector commander of the FRSC, Iro Danladi, disclosed this at a news briefing he addressed in Gusau on Thursday. He said that while 95 road crashes were recorded in 2022, a lower figure of 69 crashes was recorded in 2023. So far in 2023, 58 people have died in road crashes in the sector, compared to 126 deaths recorded in 2022. Danladi said the statistics show that there was a 27.4% reduction in the number of road crashes and a 54% reduction in fatalities. Now to sports, Mikel Arteta has backed his former club Everton to fight against anything after a 10-point deduction for financial breaches left them in the Premier League relegation zone. The Arsenal boss said Friday he still felt very connected to the club where he spent 6 years playing more than 200 games as a midfielder. The punishment for Everton for breaking Premier League profitability and sustainability rules means they go into their match against Manchester United on Sunday level on 4 points with bottom club Burnley. But the 9th-time English champions are just 2 points from safety thanks to recent wins and the poor form of the other teams at the bottom. As we end the News Express, let's take a quick look at some of our top stories. President Tinubu has approved the appointment of RMAFC Federal Commissioner. Federal government set to create 1 million jobs and provide 40,000 housing units. FRSC has warned against night travels during festive period. We also told you that Arteta backs Everton to survive despite points penalty. And that's it on Global TV News Express. Don't forget, we're on StarTimes channel 276. Kindly follow us across all our social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. I am Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching and see you soon.